It's a well-known fact that stop signs were invented by the devil. BikeBlogger here. On my way to work. Just after lunch. Today we're going to talk about tire inflation and what is the ideal tire pressure. So there's one popular guideline called tire drop. There are different ways of calculating it. There's a formula, there's a graph, and there's a calculator you can use. Now, the theory is, so the idea behind it is that you want the ideal tire pressure where it's comfortable, but you're not going to get, more susceptible to flats. And with that in mind, it takes into account the width of the tire, the pressure, of course, and the weight. Now, it takes into account the weight on each wheel. Usually you got more wheel on the back, on the rear wheel, where your butt sits. Now, on a city bike, you might have close to 70% of your body weight on the back. On a racing bike, it might be more like just 60 or 55. Instead of leaning forward more, putting more weight on the front wheel. More in the description below this blog. It doesn't feel so bad right now, but I know I'm going to get very sweaty today. It's windy too, actually. Now I think this road is blocked off up here, but look at that. This road looks open. It was closed for so long. I'm surprised I haven't come by here for a while. They repaved this section. Cool, I can get through again. Loving that. Go ahead and wait for a moment. A lot of traffic still coming. We're going that way. Sometimes I don't understand why people honk. I just assume they're not honking at me, just honking at other cars. Bus has to stop near the train tracks. Alright, here we go. We're on Brentwood Boulevard, heading south, leaving Brentwood, Missouri, entering Webster Groves, Missouri. I'm going 21, 22 miles per hour. Everything feels like a headwind right now. So the common belief is that the ideal tire pressure is 15% below the maximum rated pressure on the tire. Usually you'll find a pressure rating on the tire sidewall. What's a tire sidewall? That's the side of the tire. Now it's sort of molded into the rubber. It might be sort of hard to read, especially if you got an older tire. But it's always a higher pressure, a higher number for a skinnier tire. Let's see, let's go right. Extend this Commute a little bit. Now, I got some calculations. I got the formula and the link and everything in the description below this video, in the written blog. Taking an example like myself, you take the rider weight plus the bike weight plus any cargo you're carrying, and that's your total load. Now, you take a percentage of that. Now, like I said before, you got usually more weight on the back wheel. So the back wheel is going to require more air pressure. Now, based on those calculations, using the formula, based on my situation, I can use 23 skinny millimeter wide tires, or a 23 mil tire on the rear wheel, where I usually have more weight. Right now I'm running 25s. If I were heavier, if I was carrying more stuff, if my bike was heavier, I'd probably do better using a 25 millimeter tire on the back. Now, this is just a guideline. It's not, anything set in stone. Your mileage will vary. Oh. Let this guy go. Nice and quiet right now. Let's go straight. Downhill. I think this is a road on my left. Coming up here in a moment. There it is. Thought it was sooner. Woo! Oh my. Find something a little different today. Filming myself riding my bike. And this is on my way to work. These are some nice, smooth residential roads back here. Alright, Tuxedo and Cornelia. It's quiet. Let's go right. I think this is two-way. Just parking on one side of the street. So now, like I've said already, more info in the description below this video. Interesting stuff. I did some of my own calculations. I figure I can go down to, I don't know, like 75 or something. 70 PSI on the front tire with a 23 millimeter wide front tire, which seems a little crazy to me. That's pretty low pressure for a 23, but keep in mind that's let's make a right up here. I think Keep in mind that's the front tire. You know, you don't usually have that much weight on the front tire under normal circumstances. Right now I got quite a bit of weight shifted back over the crank, over the saddle. Let's make a left onto Margaret. We're at Clark. I don't think I saw I don't think there was a stop sign there. I try not to run stop signs, but oh man, stop signs. They are so annoying. Take a right. Let's climb this little hill here. See where it takes us. So like I said, I'm using 25mm tires on this bike right now, but like I said, based on my calculation, I could easily do, you know, 25 in the back and 23 on the front. Get a little bit less air resistance, a little less weight. See, we're on Summit now and north. Gonna cross Marshall here, gonna keep going straight. Slow down for that guy left. Nobody else around. Alright. Woo! I try to set a good example, but watch my video effective cycling and stop signs or something like that. As a cyclist, you get fed up with stop signs real quick. I always stop at stop signs at big intersections whenever there's other cars around. I always stop at stoplights. It's just all these little residential stop signs. It's like, ridiculous, America, ridiculous. Let's make a right. Now we're back on our regular commute. Did a video about this tunnel to the left before. There's a stop sign over there. That's private property though. So we're gonna go this way. See, what else do I have to say on this blog? So like I said, there is a graph. I have all the instructions in my description below, but this does not take away from the fact that especially if you've got skinny tires, you should put air in them every day. Because overnight, over just 24 hours, you could lose 10 PSI. PSI is the Imperial Old English system. Sorry, I don't know the metric equivalent of 10 PSI, but... So what do I usually air my tires up to? Like I said at the beginning of the video, I usually follow the 15% rule of thumb, which is, you know, you got a maximum pressure, say that you should have 120 in your tires. You know, subtract 10% off that, 15% off that. You know, so now you're subtracting about, now you're subtracting, you know, 10 PSI or something. Anyway, I usually get at least over 100 PSI on these tires. Could I go lower? Most definitely I could on the front tire. I usually just pump it to the same pressure. Are you gonna lose performance by having less tire inflation? Maybe a slight edge on a very smooth surface, but otherwise I wouldn't really worry about it. But definitely pump up those tires daily. You can do the little pinch test, but really you should have a tire pump. Guys just parked back. Minivan. Sit down. Sit down. But yeah, so you should have a tire pump with a gauge on it so you can sort of see, you know, what the pressure is in the tire. You can use any pump, but I really highly recommend you get one with a gauge so you can see what the actual pressure is. Now, if you're running a really fat tire, you can go really low pressures. So it's really easy to remember. Skinny tires, high pressure, hard as a rock. Fat tires, low pressure, squishy a little bit. I don't think that's a technical term, but that's okay. A lot of leaves on the ground here. Let's get on the road. Oh boy, they're doing construction straight ahead. There goes a cyclist. And he's cutting across here. Going that way, I guess. Cut in front of the car. I'm getting on the sidewalk. There's a student driver in front of me here. Watch out for the student drivers. The driver can't get himself out of the road. He's trying to make a left. Let's make a left here. Gas station. Let's go back this way. See, there's all this construction right there. What is going on? Huh. I can't get through. I'm gonna have to turn around. Huh. Let's make another pass. Easy, BikeBlogger. I see the road is gone up ahead. Make a left. Gotta get back on the road here. Stop. Any minute now. Any minute now. Oh, I dropped my notes. Alright, here we go. Woo! Kicking up dust. Let's make a right. Yeah, they were doing work back there. Big time. Couldn't get through. Delivery truck. Take a left. Alright. Actually had a video a few months ago. It was sort of funny. I had the rear view going and I was stopped at a stoplight. UPS truck stopped behind me. Didn't run me over. So they stopped behind me. They put it in park and they went in the back of the truck at the stoplight. Puh, bug. And another bug. Straight. And it was funny because maybe I'll have a link in the description below this video. It was funny because the light went green. He was still in the back of the truck. And I looked behind me to see that the truck was there. And I was like, what? Where'd he go? And he was still sitting at the stoplight. I don't know if that's what delivery guys do or gals do usually. But when you got time wasted by sitting in a light, you know, they just put it in park and can't go straight there, so we'll go left. Ooh, listen to those signs. So, you know, they do some sorting and get the next package ready. I don't know, I just found it funny. Alright. Let's see. Make a left. Nobody around. Oh, there's a minivan. You gotta watch out for those blind spots. Be careful. Be careful. I haven't seen a train for a while. I don't know what's up with that. Let's take a right. No Take another ride. Try not to slip on the gravel. That black sedan back there that I just passed, I knew or had a good inclination that he was not going to go in front of me. Why? 3, 2, 1. Because his front wheels were turned in a direction to the right, which means he was about to make a right. Unless he was about to just totally turn the steering wheel. This guy's gonna back up. How'd I know that? Because he really totally missed the driveway, so yeah, that guy was backing up. You gotta be very diligent, very aware of your surroundings, even if you follow every traffic condition or control device or whatever to the letter. Doesn't matter. In the real world, expect the unexpected. You gotta be defensive, and all that good stuff. So I think we're gonna end it here. Slow it down. See that guy, he just rolled to the stop. Hey, I do the same, but I'm on a bike. A lot less likely to kill a family of people. Da 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 da. Slow it down. We shall see you guys next time. Peace. One thing I like to do every night before I go ride the next day is fill up my tires, because I know the bike I'm probably gonna ride.